Imagine drinking a full can of Coca-Cola every day for just 5 days. No water, no other beverages, just Coke. Sounds like a harmless experiment, right? But you might be shocked by what happens to your body after just a few days of this soda-only diet. In this video, we'll break down how your body reacts to daily Coca-Cola intake over 5 days. And trust me, the changes are fast and not in your favor.
The first thing you'll notice after drinking Coca-Cola for the first couple of days is a massive spike in your blood sugar levels. One can of Coca-Cola contains approximately 39 grams of sugar. To put that into perspective, the recommended daily intake of sugar for an adult is about 25 grams for women and 37.5 grams for men. So, just one can of Coke already exceeds that limit. This rapid sugar intake sends your blood sugar levels through the roof. Your body reacts to this sudden sugar overload by releasing insulin to help process all that glucose. Insulin helps convert sugar into energy. But because your body is now flooded with so much sugar, insulin levels surge, and that causes a crash. That's why, on day 2, you may start feeling sluggish, fatigued, and constantly craving more sugar. It's a classic cycle that soda drinkers often experience. Sugar highs, followed by crashes. But the impact doesn't stop there. This sugar overload is just the beginning of a cascade of negative effects that will unfold over the next few days. By the 3rd day of this Coke-only challenge, your liver starts feeling the pressure. You see, when you consume sugary beverages like Coca-Cola, a large portion of that sugar, particularly fructose, gets sent straight to the liver. The liver doesn't handle fructose very well, especially in the quantities that soda provides. Normally, your liver uses fructose to create glucose, which is then used for energy. However, when you overwhelm your liver with too much sugar, the excess fructose starts getting stored as fat. Research shows that even just 5 days of consuming high-sugar drinks can begin to cause fatty liver changes. This means your liver is not only under stress, but is also starting to build up fat deposits that can lead to long-term liver damage, such as fatty liver disease. But the damage isn't just internal. There's more happening on the surface too. Let's talk about your teeth. Coca-Cola's acidic pH, around 2.5, is a major threat to your dental health. The acid in Coke starts to erode your enamel, which is the hard, protective outer layer of your teeth. Even after just a few days of daily consumption, research has shown that the acidity of soda begins to increase the risk of tooth decay and enamel damage. This means that after just 5 days of drinking Coke every day, your teeth are already showing signs of wear and tear. And that's not all. As the enamel erodes, your teeth become more sensitive to hot and cold, making it painful to eat or drink certain things. If you've ever wondered why soda drinkers often have tooth sensitivity, it's the acid in these drinks that causes the damage, leading to sensitivity and cavities over time. Let's talk about the most visible effect: weight gain. A single can of Coca-Cola contains about 140 calories, and almost all of these calories come from sugar. When you drink a can every day for 5 days, that's an extra 700 calories added to your diet. While 700 calories might not seem like a lot, it's important to remember that liquid calories are much easier to consume than solid foods, and they don't fill you up in the same way. This means those 700 calories are adding to your body without any of the satisfaction of eating a meal. You may start noticing a slight increase in your weight, especially around your belly. That's right.
drinking Coca-Cola daily for just 5 days can cause you to gain 0.5 to 1 pound of weight, purely from liquid sugar alone. And those extra calories are mostly empty, offering little nutritional value other than sugar and caffeine.
Coca-Cola isn't just loaded with sugar.
It also contains caffeine, which is a natural stimulant. A single can of Coke contains around 34 milligrams of caffeine, which is enough to give you a little boost of energy, but it's not enough to keep you fully hydrated. Caffeine, as you might know, is a diuretic, which means it causes you to urinate more frequently, leading to dehydration. Dehydration is a serious issue when you drink soda regularly.
While you may feel temporarily energized from the caffeine, the dehydration that follows can leave you feeling sluggish and tired. Additionally, the high sugar content of Coca-Cola messes with the balance of good bacteria in your gut, leading to bloating, discomfort, and an upset stomach. By the end of the 5th day, the changes in your body are clear. You're riding a blood sugar roller coaster, experiencing energy spikes followed by crashes. Your liver is stressed from the excess sugar, and fat is starting to accumulate inside. Your teeth are beginning to feel the toll of the acidity, and you've gained a few extra pounds, mostly due to liquid sugar and empty calories. You're also likely experiencing constant cravings for more sugar, and your body is begging for water to help balance out the dehydration. The more you drink Coke, the more your body craves it, which makes breaking the cycle even harder. By the 5th day of drinking Coca-Cola daily, your body starts showing signs of hormonal disruption. After repeatedly spiking your blood sugar with so much sugar each day, your insulin levels are struggling to keep up. Insulin is a hormone responsible for regulating your blood sugar, but when it's constantly being produced at high levels due to excess sugar consumption, your cells start to become less sensitive to it. This condition is known as insulin resistance, and it's one of the primary precursors to type 2 diabetes. Essentially, your cells become resistant to insulin's effects, which means that your body needs to produce even more insulin to keep your blood sugar levels stable. Over time, this process can lead to chronically high blood sugar and eventually diabetes. Insulin resistance doesn't happen overnight, but by consistently drinking sugary sodas like Coca-Cola, you're setting the stage for future health problems. Another major consequence of drinking Coca-Cola daily is its effect on your gut health. The high sugar content and artificial additives in Coca-Cola, such as phosphoric acid and artificial flavorings, can disrupt the balance of bacteria in your gut. A healthy gut is vital for digestion, nutrient absorption, and even mental health, as it produces a significant portion of your body's serotonin. However, when you overload your gut with sugary drinks, it can cause an imbalance of harmful bacteria, leading to gut inflammation. This can result in bloating, discomfort, and digestive issues like constipation or diarrhea. Moreover, the artificial additives in Coke can also contribute to gut irritation, leading to further inflammation and a negative impact on your overall health. In the long term, chronic inflammation in the gut is linked to several health issues, including obesity, heart disease, and autoimmune disorders. So, while you may not feel the full effects after just 5 days of drinking Coca-Cola, you're still setting the stage for these problems if you continue this habit. One of the most insidious effects of drinking Coca-Cola every day is the cycle of sugar cravings that it creates. As your body becomes accustomed to the sugar high, you'll find yourself craving more of the sweet, sugary beverage to keep the energy levels up. But here's the catch. The more you drink, the more you need to consume to get the same effect.
This vicious cycle makes it harder to break free from soda addiction. The sugar cravings you experience are linked to the brain's reward system. When you consume sugar, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter. However, over time, your brain becomes dependent on these dopamine spikes, causing you to crave more sugar to feel good. This is why many soda drinkers report feeling addicted to sugary drinks, and why breaking the cycle of soda consumption can feel almost impossible. So, what happens after you extend the Coke challenge to weeks, months, or even years? If you continue drinking Coca-Cola or other sugary sodas on a daily basis, the health consequences will continue to escalate. Obesity. As we've already discussed, liquid calories from sugary sodas contribute to weight gain, particularly around the belly. Chronic consumption of sugary drinks leads to an increased risk of obesity, which in turn raises the risk of developing other serious health conditions like heart disease, stroke, and even certain types of cancer. Heart disease. The excess sugar and high fructose content in Coca-Cola can also contribute to high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and the accumulation of fat in the liver and arteries, all of which significantly increase your risk of heart disease. Dental decay. Regular consumption of Coca-Cola leads to a rapid buildup of plaque on your teeth, which erodes enamel and leads to cavities, gum disease, and other dental problems. This damage is often irreversible, and over time, it can result in costly dental procedures to repair or replace damaged teeth. Liver disease. Excess sugar, particularly fructose, can lead to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. This condition, which is caused by the accumulation of fat in the liver, can progress to cirrhosis and even liver failure if not addressed. Studies show that people who consume large amounts of sugary beverages are at a much higher risk of developing liver disease. After just 5 days of drinking Coca-Cola every day, you've already experienced some of the negative effects on your body. But the good news is that it's not too late to make a change. If you stop drinking sugary sodas, your body will begin to recover, and many of the negative effects can be reversed. Blood sugar control. By cutting out sugary drinks, you'll allow your insulin levels to stabilize, which can reduce the risk of developing insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Your blood sugar levels will become more stable, and you'll feel less of those energy crashes that accompany sugar highs. Improved gut health. Reducing sugar intake allows your gut bacteria to rebalance, promoting healthier digestion, better nutrient absorption, and a more stable immune system. Your body will begin to heal from the inflammation caused by artificial additives and sugar overload. Weight loss. Eliminating sugary sodas from your diet can help prevent further weight gain and even lead to weight loss, as you'll be cutting out hundreds of empty calories each day. When you replace soda with water, herbal tea, or even sparkling water, you'll notice the difference in your weight and overall energy levels. Teeth repair. Although enamel damage from soda is permanent, cutting out Coke can prevent further damage. Your teeth may become less sensitive over time, and you'll significantly reduce your risk of cavities and gum disease. If you want to feel your best and improve your health, the most important step is to replace sugary sodas with water. Water helps keep your body hydrated, flushes out toxins, and supports healthy digestion. It's the best thing you can do for your body, and the easiest way to break free from the harmful effects of Coca-Cola and other sugary drinks. So the next time you reach for a Coke, ask yourself, is this worth the sugar rush and the long-term consequences? Your body deserves better. Let's make the switch to water and see the difference it can make in your health. Let's talk about the mental and emotional effects of drinking Coca-Cola every day. You might think caffeine is harmless, especially in a can of Coke. But it's important to understand that even the 34 milligrams of caffeine in a single can can have a significant impact on your mind. Caffeine is a stimulant that boosts the release of dopamine in your brain, making you feel more alert and awake. However, consuming caffeine regularly can create a dependency. After drinking Coke every day for a few days, your body gets used to the constant influx of caffeine. So you may start feeling more tired without that can of soda. If you don't get your daily caffeine fix, you may experience withdrawal symptoms like headaches, irritability, and difficulty focusing. This creates a vicious cycle of needing more soda just to feel normal. But there's another aspect to consider. The high sugar content in Coca-Cola doesn't just mess with your blood sugar levels, it also affects your mood. The sugar spikes followed by crashes can leave you feeling emotionally drained and anxious. If you've ever noticed a crash in energy after a sugary snack, you've felt this effect firsthand. This can lead to mood swings, irritability, and cravings for more sugar or caffeine. In the long term, it can make it harder to regulate your emotions. Constant consumption of sugary sodas like Coca-Cola can also lead to psychological challenges. Over time, sugar intake has been linked to increased stress and anxiety levels. Research has shown that diets high in sugar can alter your brain's chemical balance, impacting your mental health. The more sugar you consume, the more you become dependent on it for emotional stability, creating a harmful cycle. This is why many people report turning to soda during stressful moments. You might find yourself reaching for that Coke when you're tired or anxious, because your brain associates the sugary, caffeine-rich beverage with a temporary boost in mood. However, this cycle doesn't address the root cause of your emotions, it only masks them. Over time, it can become a coping mechanism that leaves you more vulnerable to emotional distress. If you decide to break free from the Coke habit, your body and mind will begin to recover relatively quickly. Your insulin sensitivity will improve, and your blood sugar levels will stabilize. Within days, your energy levels will be more consistent, and you'll experience fewer energy crashes. Mentally, you will begin to notice a clearer mind and less dependence on caffeine. Without the constant fluctuations caused by caffeine and sugar, your mood will become more stable. You'll be able to focus better, and those feelings of irritability and anxiety will start to diminish. Even your teeth will begin to feel better, with less sensitivity and discomfort from enamel damage caused by the acidity in Coca-Cola. It's also important to note that cutting out Coca-Cola and other sugary drinks can have long-term psychological benefits. Research has shown that people who reduce their intake of sugary foods and drinks experience better mental clarity and mood regulation over time. So not only will your physical health improve, but your mental and emotional health will benefit as well. When you stop drinking Coca-Cola, your body begins to heal in ways you might not even realize. Let's break down some of the major health benefits that you'll experience when you quit soda for good. Weight loss. As mentioned earlier, soda contains a lot of empty calories that contribute to weight gain. When you eliminate these calories from your diet, you'll start losing weight naturally, as long as you maintain a balanced diet. You'll notice a decrease in bloating and overall abdominal fat, as liquid sugars are one of the main contributors to belly fat. Lowered risk of disease. By quitting soda, you significantly reduce your risk of heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes.
The reduction in sugar and caffeine intake helps regulate your blood pressure and blood sugar levels, which directly impacts your overall cardiovascular health. Improved digestion. Your gut health will improve without the constant intake of sugary drinks and artificial additives. The balance of bacteria in your gut will stabilize, leading to fewer digestive problems like bloating, constipation, and discomfort. As your gut heals, you may also notice better nutrient absorption, which contributes to more energy and a stronger immune system. Healthier teeth and gums. Cutting out soda is one of the best things you can do for your dental health. Without the acidity and sugar from Coca-Cola, your teeth will stop being attacked by harmful bacteria, reducing your risk of cavities and gum disease. While enamel damage is permanent, stopping soda consumption will prevent further erosion and improve your oral health. One of the most important steps in overcoming your Coca-Cola habit is finding healthier alternatives. It's not just about quitting soda, it's about replacing it with drinks that nourish your body rather than harm it. Here are some great alternatives to Coca-Cola that will keep you hydrated and energized without all the negative side effects. Water. It's simple, it's free, and it's the best option for your health. Water helps to flush toxins from your body, supports digestion, and keeps your organs functioning properly. Try to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day to stay hydrated and feel your best. Sparkling water. If you miss the fizziness of soda, try sparkling water. It comes in various flavors and is a great substitute for sugary sodas. It can give you that bubbly sensation without the added sugar or calories. Herbal teas. Herbal teas, such as chamomile or peppermint, are naturally caffeine-free and can help improve digestion and relaxation. They can also be a comforting alternative to soda during stressful moments. Fresh fruit juices. While fruit juices can still be high in sugar, they provide essential vitamins and nutrients that Coca-Cola lacks. Opt for juices that are 100% natural with no added sugar, and always drink them in moderation. Breaking free from the habit of drinking Coca-Cola daily can feel like a challenge, but it's worth it for your health. By cutting out soda and replacing it with healthier alternatives, you'll experience significant physical and mental improvements. Not only will you lose weight, improve your digestion, and protect your teeth, but you'll also reduce your risk of developing chronic diseases like heart disease and diabetes. Your body is incredibly resilient, and with the right choices, you can give it the care it deserves. So the next time you reach for that can of Coke, ask yourself, is it really worth it? Make the choice to prioritize your health and embrace a life free from the sugary, caffeinated trap of soda.